There comes a moment in everyone's life when they look at themselves in the mirror and ask, am I truly living the life I want, or am I just going through the motions? If you're listening to this right now, there's a good chance that moment is happening for you today. And I want you to know something. This moment is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of awakening. We all have turning points, but not everyone responds to them. Some people wait, some people talk, some people hope, but very few people move, and you're here because you're ready to move. The power of starting. Let me tell you the truth. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need the best equipment, the most money, or the most support. You just need to start. Every person you admire, every athlete, every entrepreneur, every creator, every leader started exactly where you are. Uncertain, scared, unsure if they were good enough. What separated them from the rest wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it was the courage to begin. Think about this. A small step forward today is always more powerful than a big step you plan to take tomorrow. Momentum doesn't come from waiting. Momentum comes from action. The people you look up to aren't strong because life was gentle with them. They're strong because life tested them. Nobody goes through life without struggle. Nobody becomes great without adversity. And nobody becomes powerful without failing more times than you can imagine. The world celebrates success, but it forgets to mention the nights of doubt. The world celebrates winners, but it forgets the battles they fought in silence. Maybe you're fighting a silent battle right now. Maybe your life feels heavier than what you can carry. Maybe you feel behind. Maybe you feel like time is running out. Maybe you feel alone. But hear me, your struggle is not your ending. It is your shaping. The pressure you feel today is building the strength you'll need tomorrow. Diamonds don't come from comfort. They come from pressure. Here's something nobody likes to admit. You're not always going to feel motivated. You're not always going to wake up excited. You're not always going to have energy. And that's okay, because success doesn't come from motivation. Success comes from discipline. Motivation is the spark. It gets you started. Discipline is the engine. It keeps you going. If you rely on motivation, you'll quit when you're tired. If you rely on discipline, you'll keep going even when it's hard. That is where transformation happens. Not in the days you feel great, but in the days you don't and you still show up. Most people give up right before their breakthrough. Not months away, not weeks away, sometimes just days away. Because the closer you get to success, the tougher it feels. You'll face more doubt, more challenges, more pressure. Not because you're failing, but because you're evolving. When life tests you, it doesn't test you to punish you. It tests you to see how badly you want it. You are closer than you think, closer than you feel, closer than your fears want you to believe. Keep going. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly believed in yourself? Not because someone told you to, not because you achieved something, but because deep down you decided, I can do this. Self-belief isn't arrogance. It isn't pretending. It's choosing to trust your potential more than you trust your fear. Do you realize how powerful you become the moment you stop doubting yourself? Half of the obstacles in your life come from your own mind. Half of the limits you think you have are imaginary. Your mind will try to protect you by keeping you comfortable, but greatness never comes from comfort. So choose belief, choose courage, choose the version of you that refuses to give up. Your future starts now. Too many people wait for the right time. When I feel ready, when the timing is perfect, when things slow down, when I'm less stressed. But life doesn't wait. Opportunities don't wait. Time doesn't wait. Your future doesn't begin next year. It doesn't begin next month. It begins right now, in this moment. While you're listening to this, every great transformation starts with a decision. Not a huge leap, just a decision. A decision that says, I will not settle. I will not quit. I will not let another day pass without moving toward the life I want. The version of you that's waiting. There's a version of you that you haven't met yet. A stronger you, a smarter you, a more confident you, a more powerful you. And that version of you is waiting on the other side of your effort, your discipline, your commitment. Imagine looking back one day and saying, I'm glad I didn't listen to doubt. I'm glad I kept going. I'm glad I chose growth over comfort. That version of you is real. That version of you is possible. But you have to build them step by step, day by day. Call to action. So here's my message for you today. Stop doubting. Stop waiting. Stop holding yourself back. The life you want is not a dream. It's not a fantasy. It's not impossible. It is within reach. But you have to stretch for it. You have to fight for it. You have to show up for it. Even when it's hard. Today is your turning point. Not because I said so, but because something inside you knows you're meant for more. You have strength. You have potential, you have purpose, and you have what it takes. Stand up, breathe in, look forward, and begin. Your future is watching. Make it proud.